So here we are, and any Triumph connoisseurs will note I'm on a Triumph Street Twin, the baby Triumph, the cheap, well, if any Triumph's cheap, the cheaper of the Bonneville lot. Single clock, but it's a round one, that's always a bonus. Obviously smaller engine than Betty. But lovely sound, I've got to say. I like the sound coming out behind me. You probably can't hear it on the microphone tucked away in the helmet, but very smooth, very easy to handle. Yeah, very easy. Easier than Betty, I would say, but probably weighs a little bit less, but we'll see. It's a glorious day again. I am so lucky when it comes to test rides. I don't know if you know, but I reckon if you look back through all my test rides, it's been glorious sunshine every single time. Amazing. So I think it's just got a 5-speed gearbox. Yeah, 5-speed gearbox. Seat height's low, and my knees are a bit more bent than they usually are, but it's still comfortable. Bars feel a little bit narrow, don't know if they are or not, but feels neat. Mirrors are set up pretty good straight off. Just need to turn that one a little bit. Yeah, got a little bit of elbow in that one, a little bit of shoulder, and same in this one. But yeah, nice. Obviously no fairing. But we'll get out on the dual carriageway, see what it's like. Because last time out on the dual carriageway on Betty, nearly had my head blown off. That was doing 70 plus or minus 10 with a head-on wind of 30 to 40 miles an hour, and it wasn't pleasant. I must be getting old. Of course, in my younger days I'd have crouched down like Barry Sheen. Well, that's a motorcycle rider for you youngsters, not someone who invented a furniture polish. Yeah, definitely like the sound. Big rocket there, look. The brakes are a bit keen. Wasn't expecting him to go on. Nice takeoff. Nice and easy, up to 70 there. Very easy. Nice feel. Not too much pressure on me actually. I don't know if that clock's actually deflecting some wind or not. but it's not a particularly windy day today. It does remind me of the Street Cup. I really like the Street Cup. We'll have a walk round when we get to the boatyard. But yeah, on a day like today, this is no problem down here at 70. Pretty basic controls. It's got a rider mode and a rain mode. I don't think either of them do a great deal, or at least on Betty they don't. Just have a little acceleration to get in front of this. I knew he'd do that. I wanted to be in his lane and he wanted to be in my lane. Try these brakes again. Whoa, the brakes are really keen actually. But it handles lovely. Very nice. Well balanced. A nice even power. Doesn't lurch a bit like the T120. It stops a bit easier as well. Very easy. Very nice little gearbox. There's 5 speeds, ample for it really. It's a bit like the Kawasaki, that's only 5 speed. And someone did ask me, do I feel like I need a 6 gear? And I don't. And it's the same on this. And now I'm head on into the wind at 70. Now I'm head on into the wind at 70 and yeah, it's not too uncomfortable. Of course the wind is probably only about 10 miles an hour today. And this is pretty bumpy down here, sort of thing that vibrates. And when I was on the Triumph 660, you could hear my voice vibrating. Whereas this is riding it better, but it is still a little bit bouncy. But the real test is that road down into the marina. That is a real, oh, a little creature going across the road there. I don't think you'll have seen that. It was a little creature, I don't know, it looked like a, I don't know, it looked like a miniature lizard or something. Up to low gear. My fault entirely. Yeah, this is nice. Very smooth, very smooth. If I rode Betty like this, she'd be trying to kill me. Lovely. So we'll do the sensors on the way back. Just want to familiarise myself with the bike really. So here we are onto the bump test. Boingity boingity boing. Oops, stand up there. Yeah, pretty smooth. It's not jarring, but it is bouncy. It's like going across a washboard. If this was a dinky toy, it'd be going brrr across the washboard. Brrr. Ah, it's a wonderful sight. This always excites me, especially on race day. Harbour Kitchen's open. The bacon sandwich calling. Tide is out. So this is always a good place to do a test for the commute. How slow can we go in traffic? Are we smooth enough? I mean, this is first gear. If I did this in Betty, she'd be all over the place. She'd be kicking up a right fuss. But it's not bad. 1500 revs. Going to second. See if we can bring them down even more. Yeah, this is very manageable in traffic. This would be in that slow edging forward business that we seem to get stuck in. Indicator would have been nice. Get parked up here. Yeah, very nice. There we have it. Triumph Street Twin. Very nice. Quite like the exhaust on this, but I like the Bonneville exhaust as well. I love that sort of pea shooter. This is like a metallic matte green. Metallic and matte don't seem to sound quite right to describe it, but there you go. Headlamp. It's okay. I don't know if to do it with a chrome band. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? I think. But yeah, alloy wheels, easy to clean. I like spoked wheels myself, but yeah, nice. Lower seat height than the Bonneville, I think. But you know, it's not a bad looking bike, is it? I think they're very popular, probably because of the price. You know, you can get a Triumph with all the quality that's associated with that for slightly less than you would if you, I mean, the T100's about another £1,000 on top. So yeah, this is okay. I don't know if that back mudguard's metal or not. I think it's plastic. Standard shocks. It might be metal. There might be metal. I'm not sure. We'll have to inquire. The Mickey Mouse mirrors, I don't mind them. The servers do a job and they do it pretty well, to be honest. But there you go. And the clock, single clock. All the information you need to know, really. Dead straightforward. Mode button, change road mode, information so that you can have a look at your tripper and stuff. Flash, horn, hazards, start and stop. What more do you need? I think it's got a USB under the seat if it's like Bonneville. I don't think that they wouldn't put one on, but a nice little bike, actually. A nice little bike, I think so anyway. Same engine as the T100, very smooth, a lot smoother than the 1200, not the same sort of power really, very different I would say, but yeah, quite nice to touch. That paintwork, see if I can get a sight on the paint, because it's sort of metallic. Don't know if you can see that. It's sort of metallic but matte, which is a bit strange. Like the shape of the tank. The seat's slightly lower, so I'm 6'2", and so my legs at a bit of an angle, but do you know what, it's not uncomfortable. It's not Brembo brakes on the front, anyway, single, but they're quite keen. I can't see what it is on the back, but both of them seem quite keen. Basic suspension, yeah, nice. Everyone busy getting the boats ready to get in the water. We were a little bit delayed, so they were pleased when I asked them if I could delay putting mine in. But this is a car, so he'll just keep driving straight at me. So yeah, so lovely, under 2000 rev, second gear, nice traffic speed, good filtering speed. Nice position, feel very, very comfortable, feel very at home on it. It might be because I've got Betty, but this feels an awful lot lighter. But back there on the bumpy road. Lovely sound. I do like the sound. I hope the microphone's picking that noise up, because it is a lovely noise. So we've done a little bit of dual carriageway. Now we do the Suffolk road test. So you can't go crazy speeds. This doesn't go crazy speeds. It'll still go fast enough to kill you, and it'll still do 100 miles an hour, I should imagine. But you would have to get your head out of the way of the wind, I should think. Good on the brakes. Nice and nimble. Deals with this horrible bumpy pothole. My Christ, there was a pothole there and a half. Oh, what's this guy going to do? He's going to pull over and let us go past. Thank you, sir. Yeah, it feels light enough to deal with these bumps. You know, when it bounces, it's not throwing you and you're not having to wrestle it to get it back. Lovely tree. Look at that tree. Very good at low revs in a high gear. And a beautiful sound. What a marvellous little machine. Excellent. So, it is a nice bike, I've got to say. It's a nice, very nice bike. One I could get used to. And have little bits of fun out. Get the visor down. So, to look at, yeah, it's a lovely looking bike, isn't it? I don't think many people could argue with that. It looks nice. So from that sense, looking at the clock, it's got a round clock. Always excites me, there's a round clock. Yeah, paint job's not bad. Good quality. You know, everything's done to a nice standard, a good high standard, really. Yeah, so to look at from the sight point of view, it's marvellous. The sound, I've got to say, it surprised me. It surprised me a lot because I watched a video, Mr. Darcy and I can't remember, is it Son or something like that. I watched their video on it and I didn't think it sounded that good, to be honest, on there. Yeah. Goes a fair bit. Marvellous. Yeah, I like that. You could have fun with that, couldn't you? Without getting yourself in bother. So the sound, yeah, top notch. Like it a lot, to be honest. It has surprised me. I wasn't expecting it. So yeah, sound lovely. To touch, yeah, it's good. This matte paint, I'm not sure about. I sort of like it. I can't get my head around that it's sort of metallic but matte. I find that a bit confusing for my little brain. It handles lovely, it just turns in. Brakes, red hot. They are red hot. You know, I have a love-hate relationship with Triumph, principally because of the T120. But I've got to say, they rave about their quality, and I've always thought they're overpriced, but I don't know, I'm not sure anymore. I'm maybe a little confused about it all. So we see if we can whiz bit now, because they're moving now. So I just don't know. I feel like I don't want to take it back. That's a good sign. Does it make me feel like Bertie? No, don't be ridiculous. It doesn't. You know, my quest is to find something that makes me feel like Bertie, or better. And I don't think that's going to happen. I really don't. And Bertie is a one-off. yes, I like that sound. I like it a lot. I like the feel of it. I like the handling. I think it's a better bike than the T120. I know on paper it's not, but I prefer it. Maybe I'm a big girl's blouse, I don't know. But yeah, what else can I say? It's as simple as that, really. Yeah, very nice bike, very capable, and I can see why it's so popular. So just practicing a little overtake there. And it goes very well, very nice. Now what I'm going to have to do when I get home, I'm going to have to get straight out on Betty just to remind me why I've got Betty. I think that's the answer. So yeah, to touch, feels good. Can't work out whether the mudguards are plastic or metal. If they're metal, they're very thin, lightweight metal. If they're plastic, they're pretty hard, brittle plastic. But they're okay. It is a bike I think you could do stuff with. You know, it'd be very easy to tinker with, and you'd have the spare cash to do it. So, taste, I say it every time, I'm not going to do that test. Maybe one day I will, but I can't imagine when that day might be. I'm going to have to be exceptionally hungry or thirsty. Yeah, so we're then to the summary of it all, I guess. That sixth sense, yeah, it makes me feel good. I enjoy it, but you know, it's really warm, the sun's out, there's not a cloud in the sky. I think I could probably be on a push bike. No, I was going to say I could be on a push bike and feel good. That'd be pushing it too far. So I've got to put things in perspective. You know, that's why really I ought to be trying bikes in the wet and cold and wind, and I've had plenty of wind on my test rides. That's one thing I have had, and I've had plenty of cold. But this is so easy, so well balanced. It's marvellous. It really is. It has. I can't get across how much it surprised me, because I was sort of wanting to get on it and think, oh god, it's not, but it is. It's nice. I was gonna say, you know, I want 2 clocks, I want a rev counter, I don't want these digital numbers telling me how many revs I've got. But you know what, I don't care. I don't care about that. It's got a round clock, that's important enough. And I quite like this sort of old separate little indicators, and the neutral light and the high beam. So yeah, so I like that, you know, little things like that, they're special to me. It's a little bit like, oh go on, I think we're still in the 50. those bits of gravel. I like it. I like the sound. That does it for me. You know, it's a motorbike. It's a proper motorbike. That's what this is. It's a proper motorbike. And I guess only those that know will know what I mean. This is a motorbike. Yeah. Lovely. I've got to put it back. That's a shame, isn't it? I've got to give plenty of time here because the tiny little gap to aim for. Oh, lovely sound. Only downside, it doesn't have a centre stand. Looks like it's got a bracket for one. But yeah, marvellous. Thank you very much, Mr. Street Twin.